Choo-choo! What's happening, Internet? It's your buddy Mitch Santona here from Mitch's Drive Thru. Thank you so much for tuning in. I've got a very special little review today of a very special imported product from China that I don't think I've ever seen before besides this. So it reads McDonald's Fantasy World, and it's called Fantasy Train. Because this is a little bit different of a review, we're just going to look at the box a little bit and how it comes packaged. You can see trains and stuff on the front. You got writing and writing and writing. You got Birdie on one side, Hamburglar flying around over here, Grimace bouncing around doing his thing, and on the back of the box, it's got more writing. So yes, this is how it came. Don't know if you could buy this at an actual restaurant or you had to buy it at a store. If anyone knows the history of that, please comment below. Whilst sliding open the box, you get these pieces to make up a little train as well as track. Okay, let's build a track, shall we? As you can see, we've got some nice molded in detail. Little pebbly, little metal, little wood, some grain there. Nothing really on the back. These are actually numbered, but I don't think we really need to figure that out. It's only a loop. But I can say this while building it. Here's a little insider tip. If you happen to pick a set of these up, and I don't know if you'll find them because it's not very easy to do so, but if you do, I would recommend making sure that each one of these things are pushed all the way in. Make sure they're super flush, because it does not take much for an absolute train wreck to happen and to derail the little engine. It just it doesn't take much at all. So these guys barely stay on the track. You got to give it the best shot possible by making sure everything is pushed down and clean. First car in the set, it's the engine, and it's Ronald McDonald giving a beautiful little wave. What a smile. This guy's happy as can be. He's the train conductor, and he's choo-chooing and toot-tooting and all that rootin'-tootin' stuff that Ronald likes to do, all the hijinks that Ronald likes to get into. And you take this off with a screwdriver, Phillips head variety, and you put a AA battery in here. It takes a AA, and then there's an on switch here, which you can see activates those two wheels on the bottom, which will ride on the track. I will show that off like this. Next up, we have the coal car, which Hamburglar is sitting in and sporting a beautiful shovel. Loving it. I'm loving it. It's Hamburglar. Now, all the other cars have these little wiggling things, right? I don't know what these connectors are called. I don't know. I'm not a train guy. You tell me in the comments below. What are these little links called that link the two train cars together? Whatever those are, they all contain these things, and you can mix and match the rest of them besides the Ronald. These things, I have found, they are kind of sagging, and when this thing kind of bops and rocks around, they all pop off. So I have a little fix for that, and I'll show that to you. But I just want to show you the little Hamburglar car. I love it. It's super cool. Love Hamburglar. He's probably my favorite next to Ronald, right? All right, the next one is a passenger car. And again, these tend to sag and wiggle-waggle around a little bit. We will fix that, though. I'm going to fix that when we get this all together. Wheels on the bottom, just like Hamburglar. And we got Birdie sticking her head out like she's at prom, sticking your head out the window, just hooting and hollering, screaming at the world. I'm here, and I've got a car full of Fry Guys. And you can see all the different Fry Guys in the car and the stickers there. And just so you know, they're all trademarked, in case you don't see the little TMs. I just want you to know that. Each and every one of them is trademarked, so don't get any funny ideas. And lastly, it's the Caboose. Always big fan of the Caboose. And I never really see a caboose. You know what I mean? Like we got trains around here. It's Michigan area. You never see a caboose, like a dedicated caboose. It's just another one of those shipping cars, nothing like that. So this Grimace here is really stretching his body a lot. He kind of looks like a worm just squirting out the backside of this thing like he's made of Play-Doh or something. Kind of freaky. I don't know about that. I didn't think Grimace was that long, but I didn't realize he could stretch like that either. But there he is. He's got a little lantern. You can see his little chicken McNugget buddies, the Caboose. Okay, so we are going to assemble the train now as best we can. Again, very touchy, this little guy. It tends to want to pop off. its natural instinct is to not stay together. And as you can see how this kind of like sags, and then you put this one on, and you can see it's barely on there. And you see when I rock around like that, it wants to come off. And the second it starts chattering around, it does come off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of this. It's called Loctite Fun Tack. It's like a little sticky goop. Collectors will know what this stuff is. And then what I will like to do here is I kind of just mush a little bit of it on the post here, on the red piece, so that it kind of makes like a topper to the red piece, so that the green piece can't like pop out. So this seemed to have worked earlier. If you saw my other videos of this, I had a couple of shorts. It seemed to work, because you can't just smoosh them together, because they need to turn and pivot too. So, you know, if you could, that'd be easier. But of course, nothing's going to be easy. So now we're going to get Birdie on here, and we'll do the same with our little thumbtack here. Wow, squish that on, and then we will also get. Let's see if we can push this forward and get our little Caboose in here, and likewise, I will put more of this stuff on there, and see you in a second. Okay, they appear to be all on. I'm going to flip the switch and let her rock, play some music, have some fun, and watch them go for a train ride. Folks, I'm Mitch Santona from Mitch's Drive Thru, and we have just seen this Fantasy World train set from McDonald's 2000. Man, is this cool. I dig it a lot. I'm super happy to have it. It's a very novelty item, you know, like if you're a McDonald's collector, I think you really want to have this in your collection. And if you just like toy trains, I think this is kind of a novelty piece. Something really neat to have and share with somebody. So take care. Thanks for watching. I'll be back with some more treasure, with some more drive-through toy reviews. And arrivederci, everybody. I love yous.